Mike Schumann, who's a Bay Area reporter for the ABC affiliate, says the Warriors' interim head coach Mike Brown told me he'll be coaching the team Monday night until further notice. And Bob Myers, the GM, scheduled to update the situation at any time now. So Steve Kerr, they went 39-4. Remember when Luke Walton filled in, and then Kerr came back and they went 34-5, set the record for wins, and was the NBA Coach of the Year. Situation like this, though, you guys are the players. You're familiar with the voice of the head coach, Kenny. How does this all play out?
This is kind of unfamiliar and uncharted territory. I've never had an instant like that where the coach was out during the NBA season. I think there would be different because in terms of your bench guys, because your head coach probably has a rotation in his head. Your assistant coach has another rotation. So if you're not part of that rotation, it might throw you off. Or if you're in part of that rotation, it might inspire you. Because the assistant coach, there is a false dilemma that the assistant coach and the head coach are always on the same page. Some guys think that this guy's a little bit better, and they give other guys a little bit more rope. So Mike Brown probably has maybe like a guy like Iguodala or someone else. He's going to give a little bit more room and more rope than Steve Kerr might, and further on down the line. So that would be the only difference. The bench guys, not the starters. Guys like David West, Iguodala coming into the game, they might have less or more rope.
And you have a guy here, if Steve Kerr is unable to coach, as is the situation now, in Mike Brown, a guy who's been to the NBA Finals before.
He has a guy that's a pretty good coach, has pretty good coaching experience. And I watched the game last night, and I watched how he talked to the fellas. And again, I'm the one that always say when the general panics, the troopers panicked. The troops will panic. They were down 16, had no panic in his voice. He just basically said, guys, I know what we got to do. As soon as we decide to do it, we'll get back in this game, and they did that. And, Mike Brown made a good point right there. When you're a veteran team and you know what you got to do, it's good if the coach is there, but if he's not there, for this reason, Steve Kerr's not going to be there. Wish him well because, we love Steve Kerr. But the guys know what they have to do. They're on a mission, and they're going to go out and try to fulfill that mission.
I was going to say, above and beyond all of this basketball stuff is the fact that Steve Kerr, former colleague of ours and a good guy, and we just want him to get better, and we know that he's really been struggling with
Well, number one, we want to wish Steve the best. He's a great guy, been a part of our NBA family for a long extended period of time. But listen, they were 39-4 with Luke Walton last year. This team is terrific. They're going to play well. We want Steve to get back, but if he doesn't come back, they're still going to be tough to beat. And they're plain and simple.
And their next game is Monday night. Mike Brown will be on the bench. Man, it has been such a tough grind for him since the complications from that back surgery. You imagine the headaches and the nausea almost nonstop for more than a year.
Yeah, but just also being in that bright building and all the stuff that goes on at a basketball game have to have some effect on him also.
Oh, yeah, and the tension that goes into that and everything. So, again, we wish
You're
him
well,
the best.
Coach.
He's a great guy.
Yes, he is.
Just wish him nothing but the best.